play as well, and just throw bodies at the side of Rogue Squad and see what ends up sticking. But I always love to see an Ogre, especially paired up with a MESWA. It does, like you're saying, seem like a really solid support duo, tons of scaling there. I mean, even back in the day, a lot of people on support MESWA are actually getting a hand of Midas as well, because obviously the attack speed scales really well with the Gunslinger, so could definitely see double Midas support on the side of Rogue Squadron. I mean, super greedy, but if they have a good enough start, could happen. But smoke on smoke, they all break. Doesn't look like we can get a fight. No surprises.
Yep, no way anyone's gonna go up there the hill now.
Oh,
whoa!
Okay, nope,
what?
they are. They just charge up there. They've got the disruption now actually on towards the Sand King. The rest of Rogue's going to have to come in to help out. Burrow to low ground. Russell's there, just chucks out the axes, but not really any lockdown. They're still charged for one. Look how quick Nagato is, man. So damn speedy, but there it is. Everyone's going to walk away. Just a bit of damage onto the Sand Kings, though.
You know why Mansaf is so aggressive? Because they know, and this is completely right, by the way, for the Ogre to do, that he took Learning Curve. Which means Ogre Magi level 1 is nothing more than a body and maybe a blood grenade if he has one. Whereas everyone on the dire side contributes something useful. It's one of the most weird parts about playing Ogre. Again?
He gets caught in an extremely awkward spot. The Coolin's in a decent position, but the body blocks is there from MESWA. There's just no escape here. If the first spot actually goes the way of Nagato, I'm sure they will love that on towards either the Doom or the Morph, but hey, first blood, they'll take it.
Interesting. This gives them 3 bounty ruins on Mansaf's team, and I think they also got a Observe Award out of it. Wow.
Yeah.
It's very strong start like that. I didn't think Rogue Squad very uncoordinated beginning from them just now. The way they kind of were like hesitating when Sessions was caught by a disruption, they weren't committing to protect him. They're like, he'll just burst strike out. Not a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like as soon as the smoke broke, I think everyone just assumed to run back.
Yep.
But then they also went in different directions where, like you were saying, Mansaf went, hang on, we could just pursue here. Obviously, if they caught anybody else apart from the Sand King, that probably would have been a kill much earlier on, but obviously Sand King having the only escape mechanism on the entire team was the reason he got out.
Just, you know, you ever play a pub and then within like the first couple of creep waves, you're like, I'm not sure that this guy is going to be playing the way I want him to play. Or something like that. This is kind of how I feel as well. I'm surprised how Rogue Squad acted in that situation. Oh,
that's quite interesting. Well, Nagato really wielding the briefcase there, just pushing the poor old Darkseer back. Just so annoying to play against sometimes.
But they're doing very well in the mid lane. You can see Session on the Sand Kings have a really nice time. Yeah, Doom mid. There's a reason we don't see this here in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Obviously, Sand King going to be favoured for sure in this matchup regardless, so... You know, we'll see how it pans out. Maybe I Love to Buyback is going to surprise us. But up top, another surprising event is actually a kill on towards Russ, but a quick return kill from Pampu. Takes out Taz there, the burst damage from the Coolin.
Very nicely done. I thought that they weren't going to get anything out of it, but very good kill coming out for Pampu at the end with a dead shot. Alright, this is what we want to see. We want to see a close game. Again, we have no dog in this fight. Our only thing is to be entertained, and that's what we want to see.
So far so good, as long as this continues.
Interesting point you mentioned about the Ogre versus Elder Titan. When you think about Darkseer as your partner, you might want the Ogre top, right? Because he can at least benefit from the Iron Shell, whereas Morta, not so much.
Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense. But like you were saying, the Ogre Gyro pairing's just really good in general. You got a lot of damage output, slow and control. So maybe that was the whole thinking there. 100%. It would have benefited from the Iron Shell. Fair.
And to be fair, no matter which lane Ogre goes to, he is the support you want. You want the Ogre more than the Morton, whether you're Gyro or Darkseer. And he is doing a really good job for them in the bot lane. Nice bit of recovery coming out here from Rogue Squad.
Yeah, so far so good, but it is still Sesson winning this mid lane a decent amount. 19-6 versus the 12-1 of the Doom. Obviously, like you were saying, we were naturally going to be favoured with the Sand King in general, but do you feel like this is about the gap you were expecting here?
That's always a tough question, because I'm not even sure what the gap would have been, you know what I mean? Like, I knew there'd be a gap, comes out, it's a pretty decent one, you're like, okay, that makes sense. Oof, annoying. I love to buy back. Oh, he's suffering on this one. Yeah, I knew he'd suffer. I'm gonna go with that.
Someone had to, you know. Someone always loses the mid. It's very rare that you actually ever get a full, complete draw. But surprisingly, the two cores actually at the bottom of the CS right now is actually the Ducks as well as the Morphling. Not like by a massive margin, but the one's slowing down the most. But a free courier there comes in from Luris.
Always fun to get those. And these two are also the ones who killed each other in the lane a few seconds ago. So it makes sense that they're not, you know, farming during that time. As can he get it? Well done. Very nice mechanics by Isla there. Might pay for it with his life though.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to die right now. Question is, can he get a deny? He will! Neutral's coming clutch and snatch that kill out the jaws there of Rogue Squad. Oh, but Serendipity comes on through. He's happy.
He's still dead though. While he could be happy about it, you're still off the map not having an impact. So it's not the best thing in the world. Ooh, Chic Chili loses his courier. Not fun for him. As Pegasus, you can do this as an ogre. You're so big and meaty, you know, you're just so damn strong.
Yeah, I mean obviously, now that braces and stuff don't double at the 25-minute mark, is it really worth ogres and stuff buying those? Because normally I'd, you know, you just buy like 2 or 3 every game because the stats are just so incredibly good for you. At that 25-minute mark, you're just super beefy. But now because of that change, you just don't really see as much anymore.
Yeah, to be fair, Ogre was one of the few heroes. He might be one of the few heroes who's dead right now. Oh, really?
Could be. Trying to run away, holding on to his spells right now. Taking a lot of stacks on the Shadow Poison, but maybe Isla's actually overstepped his mark. The right clicks is coming in from Shek Chili. He's actually not going to commit. I think only one more right click probably would have got the kill there, but plays it safe.
Oof. He actually got hit by a Shadow Poison aimed for the Gyrocopter instead. Yeah, I was going to say that you generally weren't buying surprisingly bracers on Ogre as much because he wasn't benefiting from the intelligence. So you kind of just wanted the gauntlets. That was more than enough. You know, it's weird when you have an item that gives you all stats, but a third of the stats are pointless.
Yeah.
I think that I would like that to be a here's what we should do. Next Ogre facet, intelligence is converted to strength from items.
Oh, that could be good. But then would he not just be then, I don't know, change him to a what's it called, universal hero?
No. Like he's still the same. He still always has 0 intelligence, but when you get intelligence, you turn it into strength. There you go.
That could be a cool change. Might make him busted. Maybe you have to have it like half points. Perhaps.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, we'll work on the numbers. But the concept's pretty cool. I think this will be nice.
I like it. Ice Frog's always listening to you. Yeah, you've given him a good idea there.
Sometimes you think you should suggest these publicly, see what the forum thinks. But they always tell you it's always a dumb idea. No matter what, it's a dumb idea. And then it gets implemented by someone else, and you're like, see, wasn't so dumb. Looks like Wisdom Ruins is going to be the play. Pegasus making a run for it here. Greedy. Oh!
Sesson's here though, the help of the Sand King, they might be able to get this one. The Ignite actually dragging in the Ancients, they are getting the disruption towards the Sand King, and Isla will secure the rune. And now I love buybacks, we'll just be able to stick around to secure the kill towards Pegasus. Sesson, maybe he would have loved to stick around to steal that stack on the Ancients there, but just too many heroes.
It's taking him a while as well. In the end, you kind of force a rotation, but you secure your own Wisdom Ruin. It's not the worst thing in the world there for Rogue Squad for Pegasus to die. As Isla, he's getting some very nice stacks. One of the best parts about Shadow Demon that you can do, just move around, throw Shadow Poison here and there. Overall, there's a lot of respect being shown by Rogue Squad, and the CS there's not a big gap between the top and Doom.
Okay, Doom just chucked out mid right now. Sesson's be able to get to the safety of the tier 1 tower. He should survive this one, and I love buybacks takes a lot of damage. Nagato nearly dies as well. That was a very overzealous move. Like, they got a 2-man sleep and thought they could just dive tower with a Doom. Think it was going to pan out, but they get punished.
And they had a problem of who to kill, right? Because Ogre would protect the Sand King, Sand King protects the Ogre. They both have stuns. It wasn't an easy thing for them to do. So, a bit of a wasted Doom, the first one here. Still, in terms of net worth, it's looking pretty damn solid all over the map. Like, for all the cores, sorry.
Yeah, no one's massively fallen behind here. So far, at the very least. So we'll see how this ends up continuing. But the Doom's making a rotation down towards the bot lane to try and find a kill. Meanwhile, Looks like up top.
Oh,
a
guess
bit
him.
of a fight. Corner shot pushes him off towards the side, but still quite strength wolfed up, so he will be fine. Pampu, he runs kind of the wrong direction, and we'll just get picked off for free there.
No, the dead shot, he pushed him to the right, sorry, when he might have wanted to push him to the left so he stays in that area, he did a bit more damage. Either way though, Morta and Darkseer, a lot of their damage over time. Killing a Morphling would have been nearly impossible no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, gyro.
I love buybacks, it's still down here with this invis rune. Shows on check Chili. Dot damage will be enough to get the kill. Now they're going to try and go for the kill on towards Pegasus as well. Just a quick burst damage. My lord, he dies so quickly. Roar as well. On towards Pampu with the stomp, with the birds. And it's probably going to be a third and final kill here. Axes to secure it. And it's a big move that comes out there from Mansaf.
They need Sessons to do some stuff on the Sand King. He is kind of your best guy at fighting right now with the, with his ultimate especially. You might want to go for the fast blink dagger rather than like a bloodstone, because bloodstone there's a build up, doesn't help you really initiate these fights. You need him to be involved right now. It's a 1000 gold advantage, but it will not get better if Rogue Squad plays passive. It's gonna get worse.
Unless they get all those hand and minuses on the go, Tomo.
Yes,
There you go.
Okay.
Big money.
Going ahead to buy this on Ogre while good feels very risky in a pro game somehow. You're like, I could have gone a 4-star. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's true.
There's
Yeah, the
Epic.
buyback's called for the stun. Oh, Epson actually cancelled. We'll now go for it again, but there's going to be the stomp, but it doesn't
he got
matter. The good dead swap pulls him back on in. They will be able to find the kill. Sesson actually getting poked out from afar.
Ooh, nice one.
Only 2 stacks of Shadow Poisons. He's going to be fine. Pegasus makes the space for him to get out. Illusion Rune wants to try and grab it, but Nagato's going to be able to snatch that one away. He's just too damn quick as well to try and catch, so good way to deny the bottle refill. But he just did Rune anyway, who cares?
It's still good. You're able to bring down the Doom, who's really farmed, and Sissons was getting it. What? Yeah, he's going for Blink Dagger on the Sand King, by the way. I like this. I think this is the right choice 100%. Especially before auras come out. What is Beastmaster buying? He is going for the Ag Scepter on Beastmaster. And I believe once he kills all these stacks, he will have it. That is a very, very, very fast Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. Question is though, can he actually use it to full effect and just completely dominate the map? We'll have to wait and see. He's going to try and stack the Ancient one more time, which he will.
What?
So is this a...
6?
How many stacks is this? Is this 5 or 6?
It looks like 6, actually.
I see 1 dragon,
2 big Thunder
3 Thunder Hides,
Oh,
3
3?
Thunder Hides,
And
2 things. Yes, and 6 stacks. Oh my lord, that's a lot of gold right there. He's going to be able to easily farm this up with the axe spam. Might actually run out of mana. He has to pop the clarity, but this is just easy free money for himself.
I mean, it took a lot. Ela had to do a lot of work for it to get it. Sorry, the Shadow Demon. So it wasn't really free, but yeah.
Anyway, he's off somewhere in the map, and all he hears is ching 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 ching. You're like, oh my lord, this is so good.
Look at that. By the way, he throws the axes to the small cap just so that. Oh god, the efficiency on this guy. And yeah, one of these 2 creeps dead, as we mentioned. He will have the Axe Scepter available. 11-minute Axe Scepter on Beastmaster.
And he still has a Null Talisman and Power Treads with the completed wand as well. Like, it's not like a naked rush by any means. He still has other utility.
He's even got 2 branches just for that full stats, like maximum efficiency on all my slots. However, Session should have his Blink Dagger very soon. I think that's when the game opens up for both sides.
Yeah, could see a Clash of the Titans come very, very soon.
This is...
Actually, so Russell TP's down to the bot lane with this freshly completed axe. There's not even a tower to get down here. I mean, unless they just want to try and continue to push tier 2 or just at least soak up the Radiant jungle to limit the space, I guess. But I thought maybe they might just dump him up top.
They might feel like we're shutting down a lane completely, so no one's gonna come bottom to kill the Beastmaster. Oh.
Okay, well, this is the play. Just go Roche. Interesting.
Holy crap! And yeah, I mean, look at them. That minute stacks. They're stacking up. Each one adds another 2% damage. Roche is taking 20% more damage, rising 22, 24. And it's not that hard. He just gets it. Holy crap! They're playing so well.
Yeah, this is really working out quite nicely. 3,000 gold lead, 13 minutes
Top
in.
lane.
And they are just sitting pretty so far. They're going to try and make this move on towards Taz. Silences into stuns. He's still able to get the waveform off. Even with all the heroes around him, they can't kill the Morphling Atomo. He just gets out.
This is the problem. Your damage on Rogue Squad is very over time, which means it's not good against the Strength Morph. It's not good against the Beastmaster's Aghanim Scepter. No one wants to build a Spirit Vessel. Is no one to building a Spirit Vessel? No, she doesn't. Oh,
yeah.
I do like what Lurez is doing. Going for the pipe before the mech. Reducing the damage the enemy deals means you can reduce the lifesteal from the Beastmaster. Makes him a little bit more killable.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's very close. Actually, now he should have it coming out in the current 30 gold. Once he has the recipe completed, then he has that on line. Meanwhile, still just see with this Beastmaster, with the Ags, with the Aegis, he's still just chilling at bot, just going to continue to slowly shove this tier 2. I thought maybe with this huge advantage they would just group up as 5 and start shoving, but they're still playing quite spread out.
Yeah,
I say that, and they are moving to the mid now.
I guess they're focusing on maximizing their farm. Oh, I'd love to buy back. He's in the mid. He's got the drums. Drums blink Doom as a mid laner. Just very awkward to see for sure.
Yeah, this feels like the build of an offlane Doom.
He's got.
And they've got the build of an offlane Beastmaster, you know, double it up. Meanwhile, moves coming on through. Session stun falls on towards I Love Buyback.
No, Epi!
Towards Russell. They Doom, they roar onto the towards the same target, but the Doom's still going to die. They get the trade on towards the Sand King. Shek Chili's getting low. He's trying to run. Good wall there. Makes space for him. And it looks like the Gyro's going to be able to get out the axis. Not quite enough to land. So far, just a 1-for-1 trade. But this Beastmaster's still extremely healthy at Tomo. He's just healing up way too fast to deal with.
Yeah, and by the way, they didn't use Epi again. I mean, we saw it cancelled earlier. I don't think we've seen a single Epi this game. I don't really get why. He takes the Doom, and that was just such an expensive move by Session. Yes, they trade 2 for 1, so they get something for their trouble. That could have gone better. That could have gone better for them. Yeah, look at Sand King.
Yeah.
Check out Sand King's damage in the recap. He did the lowest among all heroes. He did 200, and then he just died.
Yes, that's not really what you want to see at all. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Like, he gets so close to just getting the spell off, which would secure a kill much faster, but he does keep cancelling it for some reason. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's just a bug we don't know about Atomo. Let's say that.
Ah, yes. Let's go with that.
Oh. Looks like they've got to jump forwards onto Isla. It's a free kill.
Nice one. See, I don't know if I pronounce his S or not. I mean, is it Isla or is it Isla? Who knows?
Yeah, I suppose if you just... Yeah, I mean, if you add a N and a D, it's Island, so I guess you can say Isla. Yeah,
right?
Meanwhile, though, Lou Wrist does go down. Free kill. Yeah, I think Isla works. Let's go with that.
Alright, let's go with that. That's fine. Beastmaster's got about a minute and a half left of his Aegis. And, yep, you can see that they're just not... They're scared to go up against him. But Session's here. Maybe you can jump on someone. I think they have vision of the area. Oh, Nagato would be juicy, but he just makes it out. Wow, Ogre Magic! He's going for it! Hand of Mice on Ogre!
Alright, good. I mean,
Big
he's
fan.
still 750 gold away, but it's a sign of life. Question is the Muerta doing it as well? No, they're not.
No, of course
Which is
not.
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's possible, man. It's possible, but it's risky.
But I will say, oh, doesn't get it. Oh. It's very hard with you have very long cast animations on Ogre, very hard to land on a Doom like that. But I will say, by the way, he is making a mistake by actually buying the gloves and having them equipped. You can buy them, I'm fine with that, but keep them in the back, like in the shop. So the moment you get the Hand of Mice, they start making the cooldown to the second one, you know?
I suppose, but yeah, I mean, it's the flip side. You have that extra, probably like 10 seconds of cooldown or 15 seconds, but then you miss out on the 20 attack speed for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, and what is 20 attack speed on position 5? It's useless, nothing.
You're an ogre. He's hit for 100 damage a hit.
Yeah. Actually, no. All right, chat will back me up, guys. When you buy the pieces of the Hand of Mice for Ogre, or any hero in fact, just keep them where they are. Mostly Ogre. Don't bring them up to you.
I don't know, mate. Seems not right. Not right.
Looks like they might be making a move here. Dude, Isla is so confident, like in front of his team and farming neutrals. I see that though.
Yeah, I suppose he's just putting his body in the way. You know, it's like how Puppy was used to play as support. He always used to have his body in the front all the time. Like, sure, a lot of occasions you get killed, but he sort of breaks the initiation.
Well done. Oh my god, Pegasus, I love buyback, jumps on him to use his duel, but he's able to throw out the Fire Blast and survive. And they might be thinking about making moves on this duel. Looks like I love buyback. Oh!
Yeah, both took up the high ground, they got the grab, but now he's in serious danger. TP coming in through though, he's actually going to turn the Doom on towards the Sand King, but the multicast doing a lot of damage. And he will still die, so they do manage to take down the Doom. But the flip side though, Pampu does die elsewhere.
Who cares?
But it's a mid laner for a position 4. Who cares?
Pegasus, he's eyeing this. You know, they have vision, I think, on that cliff, so they know. Ooh, big jump.
Charge Force of Cesar. Look how dangerous this is. He has no HP to work with. Oh my lord, that was so risky. One more hit from the boar, and he was just dead.
Oh, almost. Yeah, the Echo Stomp was about to throw, but yeah, it was miles away after in the end. Pegasus though, I think he's got it. He's got the Hand of Midas. Now, let me tell you, the first Hand of Midas tells you if it's good. If you get the double, you're like, this is a good one. If you get like 1, you're like, this was, you know, maybe I should have gotten this one. Alright, here we go. First one.
Hey!
Hey, it's a double. Alright,
he's in business. He's in business.
It's a legit one, not one of those counterfeit Hands of Midases.
Hand of Midus, as they call it.
Yes. Doom actually gets his own Hand of Midas. He's just copying Pegasus though.
Yeah, just with a blink and drums and face moves. So definitely just copied him. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, interestingly enough, Darkseer is going straight up Axe Scepter after the pipe. He does feel like if he can jump in, punch the Morphling, you get a very strong illusion to work with, and it's another, you know, bit of disable. Okay. Not sure if I love that, but
it's an interesting way of playing it. Like, if you can get that Morphling illusion whilst he's very highly agied up, it'll hurt. It'll hurt a heck of a lot.
It'll be very useful.
Yeah, so it all depends if you can get it. But they are going for this 4-man smoke maneuver, heading up towards the north side of the map where they might actually end up bumping in towards I Love Buybacks. TP is there from Isla though, completes it, immediately gets jumped on, and he's actually still surviving that. How is he still alive here, Atomo? What the hell? He's just going to walk himself away. Huh? Okay, right, the TP's still coming for the rest of the squad. They might try to continue this fight, jump in from I Love Buybacks. Deadshot's going to miss. No connection there.
There's the Doom.
Comes on in. Doom does land. The Sand King doesn't have any mana left anyway. Missiles rain on through. Raw lands on towards the Mert as well. Nice split up as well. Does a lot of damage on towards 2, but they're still just trying to walk themselves out this one. But it's a double there from I Love Buybacks. And everyone else on Rogue Squad is trying to just run away. And it looks like they will get out, but it's still 2 kills going the way. And actually, I Love Buybacks. He cancels the TP there on towards Luris, but just no further follow-up right now. And actually turns around from Shek Chili. He's trying to make space, but in comes Taz, just tears him a new one. Missile will connect. He goes down, and Save Your Buddy Syndrome at its fullest.
Oh dear. In general, though, that was a very odd move. I'm shocked as you are that Isla lived. It didn't feel like the whole team was committing on him, and he was just, like I said, completes the TP and survives. Holy crap! And now they go,
I Love Buybacks though. He tries to secure the Wisdom Rune, will actually be able to survive, and instead Pegasus is the one to die. Alright, and the neutral creeps kill Pampu. I think the Tormentor must have triggered and killed him. Taz nearly actually dies as well to it there because he was silenced and he couldn't strength morph. What a clowny 30 seconds.
That was. And in the end though, what happens is that Rogue Squad got team wiped. And Team Mansaf lost nothing. You know, it was very close. I think multiple people were very close, were almost about to die, but doesn't matter. Rogue Squad got no killing blows. And this is very scary because your damage is just not the type of damage you want. It's very over time and it's not that much.
Yeah, like you were saying, there's so much sustain on the other side to deal with that. It's not as impactful as it could be in a lot of other situations. I mean, this Beastmaster he's a big chunky boy. He's very close to his 18 as well. And then it definitely feels like Team Mansaf are just going to be more than capable to just start running a squad.
Yeah, by the way, someone in chat saying that the S is silent for Isla, and you know, since it's like you're saying Isla or whatever the hell you're saying, and I'm like, yeah, I think we're gonna go with
in the film Jurassic Park. They call one of the islands Isla
Sora.
Morta, something like that. I can't remember the damn name of it, but you know they say the S in that.
They call but they call it Isla Sora, and I think that was Spanish. Something like that. It's something like that.
It's something like that, but I can't actually. Hang on.
Jurassic. I know. I was gonna say
I'm googling it. I'm googling it.
Alright, what?
Nubla, that's it. Isla Nubla. Yeah, Nubla.
I was talking about the other island. There's Nubla, then there's non-Nubla, the other one.
The Nubla. But we only count the first one. Oh, meanwhile, it looks like in the radiant triangle area, they've got to grab him on towards Sesson. He's doomed. He's controlled. He's dead. Isla secures the kill.
Bloodstone in a game like this, it's so rough because anytime you get doomed, you're the perfect doom target. So I love buybacks. Like, yeah, just get him. You might. I know it sounds weird, but maybe a Lincoln Sphere or Lotus Orbs on the Sand King would have been better. Honestly, it's good against the Beastmaster as well as the Doom. So whereas Bloodstone is just like, it's unreliable, very unreliable.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's only a few spells that you wouldn't want it to get triggered on, like Adaptive Strike and Disruption, I guess. Even cancelling Disruption in a lot of situations is good.
Yeah.
So it's just really the Adaptive Strike you wouldn't want to waste it on. But yeah, you block the Doom, you block the Roar, you block the Demonic Purge. Like, yeah, it would be pretty impactful.
Gyrocopter is working towards this BKB. As we mentioned though, like BKB in a game like this, you just listed 3 spells that pierce through BKB. It's not the best. Even I believe First Splitter pierces BKB. So that's I think though that pure damage is not as big of a deal as like disables and slows.
Well, looks like Roche number 2 going the way of MESWA here. There's no response from the other squad. Meanwhile, actually, Shrek Chase has been caught. They're just going to take him down, the two of them. Isla buyback with just BKB TP out. Obviously, is a sacrifice on towards Isla, but who cares about that? You kill the enemy carry, sacrifice support, plus you get Roshan on the other side of the map. It's a big win. And they're still coming in for more here. Immediate jump there from Russell. They got the Raw, Split Earth lands, Sesson annihilated. No hope of surviving that one. And now Pegasus is trying to run, but Taz tears him a new one as well. And this game is just getting worse and worse here.
It's really hard to find a silver lining right now for Rogue Squad. You know, the Acceptor on the Darkseer is almost finished. That's kind of the best thing going for you. But everything else is like, there's no positives. Pampu is working towards a Gleipnir, but it's going to take some time to get there. Gyrocopter is going to take some time for his BKB. The thing is, you don't really have that much time. And they're hitting on your buildings right now.
Yeah, Taz just quickly rolls on in. Pampu nearly ends up dying right now. Actually, I love to play buybacks, just tips him for some reason. Who knows why? But I mean, you force the ultimate out, at least from Pampu, which I guess is something. But as a support, it's basically just a Ghost Scepter you can hit during. That's all.
Okay. Kind of good for Rogue Squad. They were able to hold and lose nothing. As we mentioned, Darkseer, he is not defending. They're putting all their money on this Acceptor for the Darkseer. I believe it's on the way to him right now, actually.
50 gold, and he'll have enough to buy it, and he'll probably just TP back to base, right? Actually, no. Yeah, it looks like Mansaf. They're just going to disengage.
Mansaf.
Mansaf.
I was like, the first time you said that, I was like, maybe I heard it wrong, but then you said it again. You're like Mansaf. I was like, no, it's Mansaf.
It takes me like 4 business days to incorporate a new team name into my brain. It takes a while.
Yeah, especially if it's like not completely English, you know. It's like I know Team Joseph and John. That's the only 2 teams I can pronounce.
What are you trying to say about me, Tom?
I just read it like. Pegasus is dead.
That's a free kill. 45 seconds in the dirt. No Ogre Magi. Could be seeing another high ground push coming in right now, as the creeps aren't far enough away. And they're probably going to send it and force a few TPs back here from Rogue Squad to defend.
By the way, your Ogre Magi is the lowest net worth the whole game with the Hand of Midas. Very bad sign. 30,000 gold behind right now for Rogue Squad. They do have... Actually, none of their cores are here, by the way. They're all outside farming the other side of the map. Is this just going to be we're giving it to you? I feel like this is a give me. They want to get the Gyrocopter BKB, and they want to make sure they get the They already have what they need for dogs, but Yule Scepter maybe? I don't know. Ha!
Yeah. I guess they're like, you know, we've got tier 2 mid and top, so we've got a bit more time to work with. Can't just go for a second set. And yeah, they do buy that, but they're all now TPing back to base. It's just the Gyro who's still out there. Like you were saying, 100 gold away from the BKB, but the tier 2's already down, and it's not going to be long before Mansaf ends up tearing this tier 3 mid.
Dude, do you see where he is though? He can TP now. Okay, he does have it. One set of racks is very, very viable to get a couple of items. Like that is a legitimate choice if you're behind. The power spike is way worth it, but you can't give a second racks. You're way too pressured in that way.
Yeah, they are coming back to defend it right now. Tier 3's gone. Rocket, just to start things off, Sesson keeps fake pumping the epicenter right now, but obviously you jump on Taz, he just gets disruption either way, and he just lives through it all, and then natural initiation blown on nothing. So here's a hard one. Actually, just deny the range.
Okay.
Why not? The memes.
Oh man. Even on this you can deny, alright. Maelstrom finish, that's a big nice bit of damage for them. You can actually have like...
Okay, sleep on towards Pampu. We'll be able to get the off, but look how quickly the Gyro dies. Fresh items mean nothing at all. The damage getting turned around. Both supports are dead there. Now the rest of the squad is going to try and disengage. Taz comes back there with the Aegis used. And it looks like the call from Mansaf is just to disengage. They killed the carry, but that was punishing.
Dude, they might feel like they can chase for more sessions. They're going for it here. And there you go, that's the Doom.
Wow, alright, signs of life here from Rogue Squad for sure. They take out 3, they get rid of the Aegis, they keep the melee barracks alive. That's all good.
Very well worth it. And look at that. What's the fight recap? Who did the most damage? Because I think, yeah, Pampu. Dude, Pampu was dishing it out that whole fight, and now he gets the talent as well for it. He is, we talked about it, Morta, late game, a carry. She's no support.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they nearly killed at the very, very start of the fight as well. They were just barely able to get off Pierce the Veil and avoided all the damage. And then, yeah, I guess everyone or it's just support. Mueta doesn't really matter if you use the ult. We just focus on everybody else and gets punished quite a lot.
Oh no, that's not why I said that. I mean, you made a good points, of course, but I was looking at he's got the shard. No wonder he's able to like regen and has so much extra damage. It's 12% from the shard.
That's quite a lot.
No, it is. I don't know. I'm gonna be exposing my ignorance, but I'd rather do that than pretend I know something I don't know. But I don't know if the damage increases in your Pierce the Veil. I imagine it does, but if anyone in chat can confirm, because when I alt tab it, it still only says the 70 damage, not amplified. I think the shard damage is not. It's not like calculated in this calling and in the Pierce the Veil for some reason. Because they're spells, they should be buffing her up with the shard.
Yeah, they must do.
I mean, with the call, by the way, for some reason, Deadshot does. If you press Alt, Deadshot does have that 12% bonus, but not the other two spells. I don't get it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
The magic of Valve, right?
Yeah, it's always a mystery. They love to keep some things hidden from us. You know, add a bit of mystery to the game, mate.
Let's see. There is Solar Crest on Ogre Magi. You can put this on either the Muerta or you can put it on the Gyrocopter, and you still have a very nice, damage coming out from your core. And Sessions finishes the Yule Scepter. So when he is doomed up, he does have at least a couple of seconds to, be in the air. It does not work on items until the level 25. So these are decent saves you're getting. On the other side, there's an Octarine core on the Doom, which is very nice when you have Hand of Mindus on you. And oh shit, Elder Titan's got a Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, that's pretty big. I mean, I think he did have that in the previous fight, but still just got absolutely obliterated once he got focused up from all the AoE damage. And it was like the first real huge epicenter we've seen this entire game, it feels.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
It does, and he also... I thought he had it, but he's also going for the Veil into the Shivas, which is going to help a ton against all this regen. Oh, look at the bounties. Gold.
Money. Love it. 270 each. Not bad.
Money is good, Yeah, are you one of those people who says money can't buy happiness? Because I hate those scum.
No, money definitely can buy happiness.
100%.
Money gets rid of all the stressful things in life, like having
Exactly.
to pay bills, and and then you get to focus on the things that really matter. So
Dota.
it may not buy happiness, but it facilitates happiness.
Radiant are scanning.
No, money buys happiness, pure out. You can just, here you go, I buy this stuff, I am now happy. That's how it works.
Yeah, you're a material girl, aren't you, Tommy?
I object to one of those words.
Oh, the true facts. Even still, looks like we might have a little fight down bottom. Jump forwards there from Isla, trying to get the grapple towards Pegasus, and it will be able to. Unfortunately, there for the Ogre, it wasn't a triple cast stun, just a single, so he does end up going down. At least he does have buyback now.
Would a triple have even made a difference? I believe the gap in spells is about 0.6. So yeah, it does say that 0.6. So you need a quad to actually make it out.
Well, I mean that depends if the cast time for disruption is less than that.
Good point. Yeah, but 0.6 is a lot of time to. Yeah, no. You need at least a quad to make it out. To be fair, among deaths, that one's not really too impactful. Like you mentioned, he has buyback, and there's 10 seconds till he's up again. We'll see how committed they are on the Dire to take advantage of that. It's a small thing.
Well, it looks like a fairly committed
Fairly
right now.
committed, right?
Melee Barracks goes down. There is no glyph to be used. They're working on tier 4s. They're saying that you've got to get back to base help this one. They've got the grab on towards the Mweta, and Pampu is dead. Russell realizing the real carry there for the side of the squad and takes him out of the game.
Session doesn't have a TP. Oh my god, he's got, but the cooldown's not available. So that's why they're like, there's no Sand King, there's a dead Ogre, and they just get it easily. Ugh. The kill on Pampu is the one that really hurt them.
Yeah, still 30 seconds about the respawning, but it looks like the call there from the side of Mansaf is just to TP back, push this top lane, take down the final tier 2, and then try and secure Megas and really close this game out.
Nah, fairly short Roche timer, by the way. It's going to be up in about 50 seconds. What is the Elder Titan building? Is it Mask of Madness? I think that's a Mask of Madness he's thinking of. Yep, it is.
Becoming the real carry now. I love to see that. Although up top, I love buyback, so it looks like he's been caught out. Jump force from the Sand King. There is the stuns from Pegasus, but it was all a trap. Waiting in the trees was the rest of the squad. They find a free kill. And now Cesar as well as Luris just have to run away. Nothing they can do there.
This is going to be a very good learning game for Rogue. You can see that their ways of communicating is what's hurting them. There's no lack of skill on this team. They showcase that. They can solo kill Morphling with Pampu. They have a great base defense. Like, they know the game. But the way they take fights, one guy goes in, one guy's not sure, that's what's been hurting them the most. Oh, Taz? Ooh, gets hit by the dead shot, but no one's there to help him.
That could have been a very awkward and embarrassing way to die, but fortunately enough, he does end up surviving. Free shard as well for Nagato, which, as he's trying to transition into this core build, is a huge bonus for himself. Just appears into the back lines and obliterates people in 2 punches. It's going to be very, very scary to deal with. Looks like the fight will be coming their way soon. Tier 3 creeps. Huge multicast though. Easy way to defend.
Well, they're not going for Roshan. This will be something that you can talk about for Mansaf. They should know that it's up. It's been up for quite a bit now, and they don't need to risk this. So, unnecessary risk. We'll see if they're actually going to go through it or they're going to go for Roshan.
Looks like they are. Jump on in for the Doom. He dooms himself, but unfortunately... Actually, no, it was the Lower Sword, sorry, so he did actually doom the gyro, but it gets reflected, and actually the AoE dooms the Morphling as well. It's huge! Taz goes down. I love buybacks as well. Follows him to the grave, and now this is a very awkward fight. Russell is going to try and salvage this one. He manages to kill one with the Refresher Orb, goes with the ult on towards Luris, but just gets reflected into his face. He's trying to do what he can to live. Will turn around. Can he at least take one to the grave down? He will. Now Chili's in danger. When Nagato turns up, he's the real carry. He's tearing people asunder. And it's 4 people dead there from Rogue Squad. Buybacks have to come on through as the Morphling also buyback. They just want to try and close this game out as fast as possible as the Gyro's thrown his own in there as well. Very expensive fight. Alright, Cesar. Jump forwards. Gets this grab. Nagato though gonna just blow him up with the help of Taz to bring him down. Another buyback expended, and now with Deadshot trying to troll him up.
Good
Taz
punch!
pushing it deep. The damage is insane right now. Will Taz be able to survive? He
could!
won't. He goes down. Nagato, now he's going to try and turn. He's with the BKB again. The right click's raining on through. We'll just have to disengage as Isla is here to help out. And now the two supports will disengage. A mad, costly fight from both sides there, Atomo.
Yeah, but you're way happy on Rogue Squad. Yes, you used what, 3 buybacks, 4 buybacks. But Taz is dead. He's not coming up for a minute and a half. Remember we talked about this. We were saying they're going high ground without Roshan. There's no reason to do that. Yapstar, if he's watching, he'll be like, yo, you shouldn't have done that. You had Rosh on your side. You had them in the base. You could have gone for Roshan.
Okay. Re-engage. Jumping on in here right now as Isla buybacks trying to focus on towards Luris. This Dark Series, no joke, he's pretty damn tanky. Instead, it's actually Isla who gets caught out of position. He is gone. Isla buybacks is probably going to die here as well. He will fall with the Gato! Look at this ET just tear people to pieces! He's an absolute monster, Atomo. And look at Sesson running away, scared as hell. He just wants to get himself out of there. And at least he's a speedy little bug. The Doom will now end. But Nagato trying to chase after him. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him right now. He's just too damn quick. But my lord, the damage from this ET is terrifying.
How many? Nagato's got, what, 6 kills now on his name? 8, sorry. Holy shit, this guy is... He's carrying the team right now. With the mistakes that they've made, he has actually kept them in the game. The Mask of Madness crit, it's working. He's almost level 25. Is he the highest level in this game?
It definitely could be. I mean, in that fight where he hit people for probably about 3 seconds, he did 6,500 damage in 3 seconds. It's like, what the hell is that?
Oh, by the way, I didn't realize that you have Echo Stomp 450 damage at level 25, or you have Earth Splitter cooldown, which is... I think the Echo Stomp damage looks a little better. Either way, massive. And now you have 3 people knocking on your door. You should have Rogue Squad coming up soon, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to actually defend. Oh, dear.
Okay, jump on towards Pegasus. Wasn't pissed off, so the Raw couldn't finish the kill, but here comes the Gato! He appears, he hits, he kills! Down goes 1, down goes 2, and there is not a single person left there from Rogue Squad. Megas is going to be secured. Nagato's hitting tier 4s. He's like, guys, why are you wasting time on barracks right now? Just end the damn game.
Yep. Will they? Oh, wait. Looks like Darksteer's gonna come try and get a push here. Okay.
Big vacuum. He gets the illusion of Nagato there with the punch, but it doesn't matter. They just end up killing the building either way. And there it is. Team Mansaf takes game number 1.
Very well played by both teams. Mansaf, though, they did leave them. They gave them.
Say the Rogue Squad. They're gonna take this 1-1, and we will be seeing a 3rd game.
Okay, all right. Some of us like to live dangerously, and some of us like to live vicariously through the people who live dangerously. And I'm gonna be living through you.
Copium's my favorite drug, mate. I huff that stuff every single day of my life.
I believe that ESL has a rule book where we have to say that do not take drugs. It is bad. Just to,
Copium's a good drug. It makes you feel real damn good, but a smoke on smoke action, they all break. Luris versus Pampu in the front, everybody in absolute cluster right now. Who's going to go down? It's Russell, who ends up dropping, so first blood going the way of Pampu there, who will survive. The trade on towards Luris, Taz as well, Controller will die, the Word of Death doing some decent damage, and Session will actually be able to get himself out alive. Isla buybacks is going to end up falling right now as well, as Isla in danger. The stun actually connects there. They're trying to finish off this Lunar as best they can. They need one more right click and they will be able to find it. So down goes the carry. Now Pampu in danger. There's just a lot of back and forth action going on in this fight. Another cold feet comes on through into Isla. Not going to proc. Nagato, he's going to get caught there from Pampu as everybody else decides to back on now. He stands his ground. He takes him down. They're going to be able to get the 2 kills as Russell turns up finally to get 1 as a cleanup. He was the first person to die, and he's the last person to get a kill in this fight. And that was a mad one. 8 people dead, 5-3, going the way of the Radiant.
And I believe that First Blood was also in favor of the Radiant, so it is quite a bit of gold that they start off with. It's like extra for their side. Very nicely done. Wow, well played by Rogue Squad. By the way, I want to mention that Bristleback did go for the Snot Rocket facet. As we mentioned, we're seeing this more and more coming out. The extra max snot you can put on people is very useful.
Yeah, for sure. The slow, the minus armor, always very helpful getting those kills. But obviously, not able to get the biggest impact out of there in that start fight, as he was the first person to die quite quickly. But let's see how it ends up panning out later on.
I'm just going through any other fast to see if there's anything interesting to look at. I did see that session. He was really grappling with which fast to go for, whether he wanted the Twisted Chakram or the Shredder. In the end, he did take Twisted Chakram. I was about to say, I thought he took Shredder, and I was like, why did he take Whirling Death? But now I understand. It is Twisted Chakram. Okay. That's fine. I like it. It's a good one.
I find it quite interesting as well that it was Cold Feet that Pegasus went with level 1 there. It's not,
yeah.
You know, it feels like it's pretty ways that she'll in touch, but it was actually able to proc 2 times in that one fight alone, which is quite surprising. You don't normally see people get that much value out of their skill early on.
To be fair, like, Chilling Touch is good if you're going to the lane, but if you're in the fight, I want Cold Feet, because they have the same cooldown anyway. Oh.
Talking about a fight, Isla nearly goes down, Pegasus almost going to drop as well. The Snot really is racking up right now, and Shek Chili tries to finish off Isla there, but instead, just look how much damage Russell's doing. Force him back to the tier 1 tower, use up all the stick charges as well. Good amount of aggression coming out there from Mansaf's offlane.
I would have actually preferred if he took Ice Vortex level 1 in that fight, because the lowest cooldown is kind of useful for the whole team. But yeah, that was a fun one in the beginning. Looks like Pegasus and Shake. So yeah, bottom lane against the Bristleback and the Bat Rider. This really feels like it could go either way, but the Dire duo is a bit more mobile, which might be the difference maker here.
Yeah, for sure. That's one thing Ancient Apparition is definitely not known for, mobility.
No. Yeah.
He is an icicle after all.
Ice is slow, right? It doesn't move that fast.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I suppose that's the case of every ice hero. Like Crystal Maiden, she's one of the slowest in the game as well. Is there any other? Lich? How fast is Lich?
Lich is pretty fast. I think he's like 320 movement speed. He's actually on the faster side for sure.
Okay, he ruined everything.
Winter Wyvern can kind of move around as well with her flying, although she's not fast, but she can fly.
I think that's it then.
Yeah, it's only 2 of them.
Oh, Tusk!
Snowball. That's fast.
He's Snowball, he's speedy. 310 movement. Quite quick. Okay, the theory of cold heroes move slowly is wrong.
Wait till you find out half the lightning heroes are the slowest in the game. You know, you'll be like, oh, what?
Yeah, you gotta make up for the quick spells. Move up.
It's
Trades up top by the looks. Nagato and Pampu trading. Just a lot of harassment going on. Yeah. There's also poking and prodding going on there. Obviously, everyone's level 3 now, so possibilities for kills continues to grow.
In general,
rotation. In comes I love buybacks right there. They can better get the lockdown, and down goes Pampu. Nagato gets the kill credit for that one himself, and I love buybacks as TP's back to the mid.
A nice use of his time, honestly. Like, the fact that he was able to get a kill makes it worth it, but it's also a bit risky. He's feeling like Session's doing too well. Oh, bottom lane, they do get a kill on Shake Chili. I don't think you're going to gain something back. Once Pegasus' skill build, he is going to go for the max Ice Vortex. This is the standard build for the AA. You want to go 1-3-1, max out Ice Vortex later on. It's a really good ability, and the low cooldown makes it fantastic in fights.
Yeah. Great for, you know, vision in general, the slow, reducing strength. It is an extremely powerful one. We'll see what he does end up taking for the 4th point. But obviously, a thing to note as well that he is Grandmaster tier on the Ancient Apparition. He's got a lot of games with this hero under his belt.
Since I'm trying to play AA more as a 4, it's always nice when you're practicing a hero and you see him picked in the game, in a pro game, you're like, oh, okay, this gives me a lot of information.
So that has a 4, not a 5.
I mean, I guess the biggest problem with him is landing his ultimate. I don't know. Oh wait, he's dead.
Of him, getting aggressive. Just look how quickly this damage racks up. It's absolutely disgusting. It's just gone for free. Oh, even the courier's going to get picked off there. Russell skills that one.
What?
Just dive for Shek Chili. Look at the damage there, Isla. There's no hope of surviving underneath that tier 1.
Yeah, AA, man. Like, the moment you're out a tiny bit of position, you're instantly gonna die. Slow hero, 3 armor, up against a Snot Rocket. I think he's... Oh, he only got 1 point, but there's no way. There's just no way to live if you're AA.
Yeah, the positioning is extremely important.
It's the same thing with Weaver when you use Shikuchi and you dive in and then you have no boots and you're like, oh shit, I can't actually stand next to anyone. I just melt instantly. Well, Still a much better game for Rogue Squad than the previous one, which was also not a bad game for them, but this is even better.
Yeah, for sure. And we've not really talked about the mid lane so far this game, but just a slight advantage right now for Session. 36-9 against the 28-0, so a decent amount more CS, lots more denies as well, which is always a big bonus for himself. And yeah, as a result, Session is close to his level 7. Meanwhile, I Love Buybacks has only just hit 6.
An awkward situation for them. Oh, I Love Buybacks. Okay. Almost.
Jumps on through, pops the Arcane Runes. He's going to try and stand his ground here, use the ultimate as well. Roll's not going to connect to Session, goes for the TP. Ow, big brain. He will survive, just barely though.
And they all show up trying to get a kill on the Infused Raindrops procs at the last boulder kick as well. Very nicely done here. And look at the same time, look at Beastmaster. He's just free farming away. No one's stopping him. Rogue Squad. Oh, right. Russell. But that's a bold one.
Yeah, Shakchili has to just go for a TP out this time round. Ooh, roll. Nearly lands. Still not quite up. And poor old Pegasus. Death number 3. It's on the board. Nothing he can do there.
Check Chill didn't go back to base. He just TP to tier 3. So just back to farming. Business as usual. Again, if you're Pegasus, this is fine. He's the only one being killed. Half the kills on the Dire squad are on him. They're not worth much.
Yeah, that's true. Like, if there's anyone you want to be the one losing his life continuously, it's going to be the position 5A every single time. Once again, we'll TP back down to the bot to resume the farm. But yeah, like you mentioning, like Luris, he's just been happily free farming up top, but at the same time, so has Taz on this Dragon Knight. Like, sure, he's a little bit behind the CS of the Beastmaster, but he's still just being completely untouched here.
I think if we switch to net worth, we'll find that the Dire 3 cores are all the top because. Oh, we'll see
that's going to help as Russell goes down though. That's pushes those Dire 3 cores out of there. Oh, turn around, Eclipse you. Shakchili wants to bring down Isla, trying to juke him in the fog, but the final right click does find him. Still gets the kill. I Love Buybacks, gotta be careful.
As
gets
an ulti.
blocked up. The Cold Feet though will not proc, will decide to drop the ultimate. McIntyre's gonna be pulsing away. Dealing some decent damage, but unfortunately it's just too much damage for him to deal with. He will die. And now here comes Taz. Can he turn this one around? Try to focus on towards Shek. Jump fall from Pampu. It doesn't land on towards Taz to keep his carry alive. Instead, they will just trade on towards the sports and Pegasus. Once again, the sacrifice will be left behind to die. So I think that's, what was that, 3 for 2 exchange in total there, favouring Rogue Squad?
2 for 4. It favors Rogue Squad because remember they were 6 and 8 when the fight started, so they were able to get 4 kills and only trade 2 very nicely for them. And again, there's the recap. You can see it right there.
Yeah, really good.
I mean, losing Shakchili is never ideal, but so what if you're able to win those trades?
Yeah, Shakchili has 3 kills now, but he also has 3 deaths, but he also has 3 kills and 6 assists as well. And they're going to try and bump up more as Russell with the bot. He's going to try and run himself away. Lots of long-range pokes and prods, but it is a bristleback at the end of the day. With the, obviously, the bristleback ability, just walks away. I always hate it when a damn spell is the name of the hero. Just,
are you kidding? I love it. Doom. Come on, bristleback. Wind run. That was also great, but you know they changed it to Wind Ranger. I thought that was lame.
Wind Ranger, Wind Range.
No, it was so good when she was a Wind Runner. Well, in the meantime, low risk, by the way, he is working towards that Agam Scepter, but it's taking a little bit more time. Doesn't have the same stacks. Actually, the stacks are available. He hasn't taken them yet.
I mean, it was 11 and a half minutes, I believe, last time we saw the Ags, but a move onto him right now. The jump force over Pompu, he actually blocks the ball.
That's a nice one.
Ice Blast connects on towards 2. Taz is extremely low. Nice chuck of the chuck there secures the kill. And I Love Buybacks, he will be able to swipe it. Hey, Strip, look at that! Session still finds him there with the Timber Chain forward. Perfectly played. He gets the double. 2 massive people taken off the map. And maybe he might try and pursue on towards the Gato as well here. Again, a perfectly placed Timber Chain forwards. He's just going to slowly bring him down. It's a triple for the Timber.
Sessions is killing it this game. And that Ice Blast on 2 was amazing. They were able to kill the ES at the end of the fight because he had, had like 8-9 seconds of no regeneration and losing his health. Really well done. Honestly, it was such a crazy draft from Dire. 3 high regen melee strength heroes against Timbersaw AA. Oh!
Yeah, it's a high risk sort of playstyle. Maybe they just didn't quite think they would go down the route of having a Timbersaw mid, which is why they felt more comfortable going for that last big DK, but definitely seems to have bit them in the ass here.
No, definitely. I'm glad we both said that we think Rogue Squad's gonna win this one.
Yes, we both did, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, you're very right there.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we're smart people, me and you. We were able to see it coming.
It's why we're such a good pair, right?
We're a very acceptable pair, I think. There you go.
Get out of here. But even still, yeah, it's 100% the closest game we've seen all day. As maybe Ela though, if he gets caught out here, he will go down. Sesson secures another kill for his name. 8-0-4. Yeah, this is a beefy Timber. Only 1 kill away now from the godlike.
And he's gonna
scary, man.
have his he's gonna have his blink dagger soon as well, so he can, like, if someone tries to run away, you hit them with an ice blast. It's still good enough. And oh, nice, Pegasus able to spot that ward out. And what did Pegasus go for? It is going to be the like I mentioned, max Ice Vortex. Now you want to max out Cold Feet. And honestly, you can kind of leave Chilling Touch at level 1 for the rest of the game. I know he's probably going to max it, but you don't really need to. It's kind of a meh ability.
Yeah, I mean, there's some times where you can max it in the laning phase, like depending on a very particular matchup. But yeah, most of the time it's not always worthwhile. They got this grab down on towards the Timbersaw. Out comes First Blast, only lands on towards Nagato, but that is going to be a kill nonetheless. Magnetize pulsing away, and it looks like they're all just going to cluster around on towards Pampu and take that one down instead. So it is a trade, support for support. Few ultimates expended there.
Man, it's nice. It's nice for Mansaf because they were bleeding kills here and there, and they get a decent one out of that. And Earth Spirit is getting close to his Spirit Vessel. Very helpful against both the Beastmaster as well as the Timbersaw. Much needed. Their own mini Ice Blast.
If they can get that, it's going to be extremely helpful, but it just depends how quickly they are going to be able to find that one. At the very least, there is still, you know, close to about 800 gold difference between the carries right now for the side of Mansaf. You know, got his Blink Dagger queued up next. Still a ways away.
Oh, hey, a man after my own heart, by the way. He ordered food, is probably right there. I love this guy. And by the way, look at that. Dragon Knight, he's gone for a Mage Slayer. I don't know if you mentioned that already, but unusual. You see Armlet picked up a lot on this hero, but if you're DK, you can kind of expect to be hit by Ice Blast a lot. Armlet becomes that drain of health is fatal. So you can't turn it on. You always want to turn it off, in which case it's useless. Mage Slayer helps a lot in that situation, but... Oh, come on, another delivery?
Yeah, he's not making a delivery, he's making a deposit by the sounds of it, you know? Doing it the other way around.
I mean, I guess it's the circle of food, you know, the circle of life of food, so it's like...
Yeah, one in, one out, as they say. But yeah, like you mentioned about this Mage Slayer, seems really good. Fantastic versus the amazing versus the Timbersaw, solid versus the Luna as well. Like, it's a lot of different applications for this item, as well as obviously being the given fact of the casual magic resistance as well, which helps out a ton. Like, yeah, it's heads up play. Like, sometimes people just default into the same build every game, but it is very wise that Taz is able to make that change.
He's not the only one. Russell's going for a pipe on the Bristleback. He almost has it, actually. I think about a couple hundred gold away from it. So magic resistance is the name of the game. They're like, yo, guys, like, you know, Agazon Beastmasters come in. This AA has been wrecking us. I think he's got the most. Yeah, 1-4-14 assists on Pegasus. These assists are why he's got such high net worth.
Yeah.
And like, yeah,
he has been there for every single kill. He's there.
So they gotta deal with him. It sounds weird, but there are a few heroes that you always have to play around, even if they're supports. AA is one of them. Silencer is another one where you always have to think about it. Like Dawnbreaker would be a fact. You always have to put their ultimates in your head.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what's he going for afterwards, actually? An ATOS. Okay. Alright, I'll be implementing that in my build.
Who's that for?
AA.
Oh, yeah.
That's ATOS.
I think that was always like a classic combo, wasn't it? For the, you know, to be able to get those cold feet procs off when you're solo. Either that or a Yule Scepter. And I guess he just didn't want to use this game.
What if you go for ATOS and you turn it into a Gleipnir and you get the Acceptor and suddenly you're balling?
Yeah, you just need several thousand gold.
Worth of items, right? Well, he is very close to the ATOS, and he is maxing out the Cold Feet, as we mentioned. This is the right item. Sorry, right skill build afterwards. Well, not right, but the one I'm more used to seeing.
And we'll see how it obviously does pan out. As I think this 2k gold lead is the highest lead we've seen the entire game so far. The Rogue Squad hold on to it for now, but Tier 1 tower goes down bottom. An immediate smoke move as well here from Mansaf. Able to find Session. Oh, he jumps in. The Timber Chain didn't actually land on towards the tree. Connects from the stun before the illusion comes out. He's still able to pick up to the high ground. Isn't going to be any further chase. The roll-in is there. They found him. Out comes the Eclipse. It's actually not a huge amount of damage. They continue the fight here from the side of the Dire. Roar on towards Russell, underneath the tower, it's a ton of damage, the Brisbac's getting low, but he's still able to survive. The rest of the squad, they're gonna make the space. The Ice Blast misses. Not connecting onto a single person, as Czech Chili will go down, and now Luris caught out, the kickback perfectly placed there from I Love Buybacks, and now Pampu, he's trying to get the trade. Can they salvage anything from this situation? They're not gonna get it, he will survive, and Taz, he wants to get the entire team wiped underneath the tower, and they will bring him down. The whole team is gone. Big win.
Oh, massive. Oh my god, swings completely the other way. I was firstly blinking in for the ruin, means that he couldn't blink out. He was in a very tough situation. They had to commit to save him. Oh, the wisdom ruin is painful. Honestly, the biggest issue I thought was Rogue Squad taking their foot off the gas, because you had this very farm Timber and against a group of heroes he can eat. You have AA, it can help you from a mile away. I was surprised that they weren't pushing more. Then I look at him like, you only have one tower when you were leading? That's not good. That's not good at all. Too passive from Rogue Squad when they were ahead.
Yeah, they definitely have to start trying to kick it up a notch right now to try and recover that one. Unfortunately for itself, it is still their carry, Czech Chili, who's at the bottom of the net worth right now. Is just continuously trying to farm himself back up to a decent position, but that difference between the two carries is getting bigger and bigger. It's like 2,500 gold now. Huge margin.
And that, looks like Pegasus. Yep, probably dead. Yeah, not making out.
Oh, Czech Chili?
What?
What is the Luna doing here? Again, save your buddy Syndrome. He did exactly the same thing last game on the Gyro. He just throws his life away trying to save supports, and it just cost them massively at the end of the day.
I mean, maybe he's fond of his position 5, but, there's a time and a place for everything. That's not it. And Session, he loses his life. This guy's your snowballing hero. We really can't afford to have him die back to back.
Yeah, he's a hard one to lock down, though. He's trying his best to run away. Another Tim Chain out. Raldo comes in from Blue Wrist. He's trying to make the space focus on towards Russell, but actually pushed off to the side. He will get himself out. I love Buybacks actually wants to die.
Nice Ice Blast!
They're trying to keep him at distance right now as Pampu's going to try and trade there with the Pugler. Actually takes him out there with just the right clicks alone. Luris with all the slots on him in the world, get himself away. Pampu, unfortunately as well, will get slowed down to a crawl and killed. It's a 3-for-2 trade going the way of Mansaf.
Another one fight for them. And the biggest thing is that this Dragonite versus Luna matchup, it favors the Dragonite so much. If they go like, I hit you, you hit me, it's the Dragonite always comes out ahead, and he's got 3,000 gold advantage. The pipe, you can see the value, by the way. The Ice Blast hit, and unlike in previous fights where people start, I wouldn't say melting, but taking some damage, here everyone was like, yeah, we're fine, it's okay. Hit 2 people, it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's just a really decent heads-up item to go far to Russell, and it's panned out nicely so far. And it is just making it so damn hard here for Rogue Squad to recover in this game. I mean, I say recover, they were ahead for the longest time. I mean, technically, according to Gamer, it's still like a 50-50 chance as well. But obviously the net worth lead for the first time in the hands of Team Mansfa right now. Oh, they got the grab here onto I Love Buybacks. Or Ice Blast, Control, dead. Big kill to find. Here comes the retaliation though. Taz with aggressive jump forwards, as well as the Flame and Lasso. They got the grab on towards Lou Riss. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Offlaner for a mid.
You're very happy with that if you are Mansaf. Yeah, sure, you lose your mid, which is not ideal, but it does feel like the Beastmaster is more critical for Rogue Squad right now than the Earth Spirit is important for Mansaf. They're like, oh, we lose him, life moves on. But Beastmaster has to be doing well for himself. Looks like it is going to be Pampo going for the BKB. It's a nice item, but we mentioned it during the draft. Well, you did specifically, that Pugna is so nice to have against the Marcy. Just decrepify whoever she's punching.
Yeah, unfortunately it didn't help him out in that last fight, because it was a Marcy with Olm activated plus amplified damage. So as soon as that Decrepify ran out, he was just dead in like 3 hits, which is always horrible to watch, but such is the way of life in Dota 2. But Mansfield looks like they're going to try and push this top tier one. Pretty much everyone's up here to take this one down. Not really Rogue Squadron in position to want to defend this one.
They might go. Will they go for Roche? They have a minute of it on their side. They have the Snot. Looks like they are just going to go for Roche on the Dire side. It's very easy, nice play for them. Yeah. This is not that bad for Rogue Squad because you want to wait a little bit until Sessions has his Aghanim Scepter. Once he has that, Timbersaw becomes nearly unkillable. That's good. So I give you Aegis, you give me Ags. I'm okay with this trade.
It wouldn't be too bad. I mean, he is still 1,800 gold away from that Aghanim Scepter, so we won't be having it anytime soon. Maybe could be seeing a team fight before then. Depends just how aggressive Mansfield wants to play with this Aegis now in the hands of Taz. TPing down towards the bot. I guess they want to try and find some people lurking in the Radiant jungle to look for a free kill here.
Look at that. Taz goes for the Sanjin Yasha before BKB. He's saying, listen, Ice Blast is going to hit me. I want to be able to reduce. Oh, does it proc? It does. I guess the kill. Okay. Nice little bit of pick off there. I'm surprised.
I was going to say they just swapped sides of the map, but yeah, what were you going to say?
I'm surprised that AA hasn't bought the shards yet. I imagine they want maybe hopefully get from the Tormentor, but if you want to lock people down, Ancient Apparition's shard is amazing at it. It's a global stun, basically.
Yeah, it is one of those shards where it feels essential to get it at some point in the game, no matter what.
Yes.
Up top, Shek Chili, as well as Taz playing a bit of Dota2 in the trees. Raw lands on towards the Batrider. They're able to find the kill. Eclipse as well coming on through. Ice Blast lands on towards Taz. There is going to be a pipe heading out, keeping him alive for a little bit longer. First life is gone, but Russell doing some decent damage, takes out one, should be able to clear up the others as well here, so just the supports remaining as everybody else TPs away. So it's a Batrider and the Aegis in exchange for 3 kills.
Not so bad, because now that the Aegis will still have the bomb. Oh, okay.
Well, buybacks, he's on his own. He doesn't have any help for the rest of his team, but he's doing enough damage. He's actually doing a really good job here.
Oh, there you go.
There is going to be the ult from the Timber, but he continues to chase. Blink Dagger down to the south. That should be enough for him to get out, although it's not, because I Love Buybacks continues to push right now. The team is almost here. He just needs to delay them for a little bit more.
Don't worry about it.
Finally gives up.
I don't know why you got so hyped about it, buddy. I told you, he's fine. He's fine.
Just a casual chase from North River all the way to the enemy base. You know, nothing about it.
That was a lot, for sure. The problem is, you took that fight without the Timber Saw, and you can't win Rogues. In Rogue Squad, they can't win a fight without everyone available. And even then, that's kind of dubious unless you're landing with Ice Blast. I'm also feeling like this Beastmaster is very fragile. Every time he gets caught, he just dies in a second. Oh, dear. Oh, shit,
Yeah, you always speak about getting caught, and that's a very awkward place to be. Just a casual Flaming Lasso and a few right clicks from an untransformed Deeks. All they need to get the kill. Finding Luris as well. I don't know, it just feels like now Rogue Squad, they just get picked off one by one, not really playing as a team anymore, like you were saying. It was going really well when they were playing as a squad, but they've kind of devolved into a not so well working strategy.
It's called Caveman Dota. Every man for himself, you know? But it's definitely hurting them a lot. And again, my biggest issue though is Luris losing his life. I'm okay with Shake Chili dying. It sounds weird, but sometimes the focal point of the game is one hero, not another. It's like, this should have been Beastmaster's time to shine, but his many deaths are terrible.
Yeah, definitely stagnated this game a fair amount. Looks like this bottom tier 2 is going to be going down here. No defense from the side of Rogue Squad, so keep this one going. Probably not going to be seeing a high ground push considering how their Aegis has obviously been taking away. So At least there's going to be that for a Rogue Squad to play around.
A very unusual neutral item for the Earth Spirit, by the way. He has the Eye of the Vizier. Ha! Interesting. I didn't realize you want cast range that much on Earth Spirit. Do you?
He wants to roll that a little bit further, I guess.
Yes, right. Huh. Oh, I hear a jump. Who they catch? They didn't catch anyone. But wow! Maybe rolled too far.
So aggressive.
What
yeah,
the-
I think so.
what the
Stuff
hell?
actually does get him out of the range of the Ice Blast that keeps him alive. Very clutch force that comes on in there from Isla there. Nicely done. Obviously forces the entire team to TP back to base to defend, and they go for a 5-man smoke here from Rogue Squad. Gotta find somebody here.
Yeah, but they're supposed to
Might
have
be
their
Russell.
ultimates. This is a bit of a risky one from Rogue Squad, but they feel like the BKB being down is a big deal. Oh, they know.
Okay. They are going to be able to find him. Jump on it. It's a huge amount of damage. They are able to find that kill as well. Pugler's going to drop super fast. The damage, it just comes flooding out there from Rogue Squad. And I don't think that Mansfield there was really ready for that at all.
Yeah, the Bristleback was actually looking at them in the face. He was looking at the Luna, and Luna was like, I like it. You know, that's what she wants. And of course, you are able to bring down the Pugna after. And they were right, that decision. No BKB is more important than no ultimates on your supports for Rogue Squad. Risky decision, but pays off.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's one of those decisions that are hard to make, but works out.
Oh.
Taz, though, separate from the team. Ice Blast, not going to land, so he is able just to flap his little wings away and get out.
There's that hesitation we've talked about, right? He lands the ATOS but doesn't ulti instantly because he's not sure. And then he throws it a bit too late, now the kill becomes impossible. You know, you want to hear one of them Sun Tzu quotes about that situation?
Go on then.
It says, opportunities are multiplied when they are seized. You didn't seize the opportunity.
That is true.
Oh.
Is that one that you actually remember, or did you just read that on like a little quote page?
No, I've been writing these down, some of the good ones, hoping to impress you with them. Yeah. I mean, it was better than you snooze, you lose, which is roughly the same meaning.
Ah, that one's from Zeus Hun. That's my favorite quote. Master tactician in checkers. That's where the real war's at. But this game is basically down to an even standing again. Only a 2k gold advantage. It's back to being 50-50 once more, according to Gaben. So even he says flip a coin.
Pampu?
Always, let's see, yeah, it's 3-man death squad coming the way of Russell. He's being caught.
Oh!
The ice bluff, it doesn't land. He got disjointed. Pegasus is going to try a TP out, but that's going to put a stop to Flame and Lasso as well. And 2 supports gone. 40 seconds each with no buyback. This could be a window here for Mansaf to go for a push.
Only if there's something called a double damage ruin in the bottom. Maybe. Oh, nice. Chili actually denies it with his illusion. That really helps them out a lot. And they still have tier 2 standing. So even though these deaths are not good, they don't change the status quo of the game. They just give a little bit more gold to the dire side. Not great, but not the biggest deal in the world.
And they might be able to secure this top tier 2 at the very least. I mean, they'll probably respawn by the time it goes down, but it kind of just comes down to whether if Rogue Squad as a whole entire team want to come up here to defend it. It doesn't look like that's going to be a decision. It will just get sacrificed away.
Alright, Lurez, he does have the BKB available now on the Beastmaster, so if he can get this off, he should be able to actually tank for his team a little bit. I've been seeing this guy just melt in the beginning of every fight. That ice blast. Oh, okay. The ice blast miss.
Yeah, it was a good read. He knew they were going to be going for it as soon as the tower went down, but it was just like a little bit too preemptive. And yes, it does get wasted. But the one nice thing is that it's a relatively short cooldown for the ultimate.
Huh. I'm looking at Pegasus. He did not take a level 10 talent. I would have thought he would have taken the Coldplay death. Oh, well, forget about it.
Okay, Flaming Lasso on towards Pampu. Cocktail pushing him back out. A lot of damage barriers, but not enough to keep him alive. He will go down again, 40 seconds with no buyback, but it doesn't really look like Mansaf are really interested in pushing either way.
They're being more careful this time around. They're like, yo, we got you huddled in the base. This is the way you have to play Dota if you want to win long term. Is that, oh, you got them in the base, get pickoffs, and then go for Rosh. They know Rosh is not going to be up. It's going to take about another minute, so yeah, just wait for it. No rush. But it's not exciting, is it? It's not as good as diving.
The correct choices in life are rarely exciting. But Isla, he does go down, tries to steal the wisdom rune, but a good control there from Pegasus denies that one away. Yeah, I'll take it. Free kill. Helps out a little bit more. Obviously, Shek Chili getting the credit as well is a big bonus for himself. I mean, we were saying how he was bottom farm core for a really long time, quite far behind the DK, but he has been able to recover quite decently. Only 2,500 gold away, which I believe was actually the same gap about 15 minutes ago. So just been keeping pace.
I mean, it's still like once he gets the Kanda, then I feel like he's a legitimate threat to the DK. Until then, he is still good, but you know, Kanda's his big peak. BKB on the Mars is still 1,000 gold away. That's also another big opening for them as they want to get something going here. They're smoked up, but the Bat Rider it's gonna come up in a few seconds. Not much of a window to get those kills. Oh, Dyer, they feel it, by the way. Look at them. They scan to the left, but they're coming from the right.
Yeah, they don't have any vision in this area though, so this could still catch Mansaf by surprise, but no one's going to hear that triangle. Like you were saying, their senses were tingling, and they were tingling correctly. Just avoid that one entirely.
You ever had any of your senses tingle?
Sometimes. None that I care to talk about.
We got it. Well, on the Dire side, what do they have here? We're working on. Look, Pugna's got an early gem. I mean, I say early, it's 30 minutes. But it's a good item to have, which helps him make sure that there's no vision on the enemy side. They're waiting. They're like, this is where we want to fight. We want to fight near our Roche pit. We have the respawn. We can put some wards here. And the Dire's like, we gotta get there before Roshan moves. Oh dear.
And a solid way to start a fight. Take someone immediately out of the equation. Once again, gone. Roll on in there from Isla. Buyback is controlled, but he's able to get the BKB off in time, so he won't die instantly, but he still does end up dropping. Will Buyback, though, want to get involved in this fight to try and get the win right now. Shek Chili with the BKB, turn around with the Eclipse, as Roshan's going to come walking on into the... He's not actually going to get the stun on towards the Luna. That would have been funny if he landed. And the only person caught there is actually going to be Pegasus, as he does go down. And that should be Aegis going into the hands of... Where are they going? What?
I mean, wait. He's right there. He's They're gonna get him. They're gonna get him. Relax, man. Come on. Give them a moment.
Maybe they thought someone just walked away rather than TP'd out. I don't know. But yeah, okay, now they're gonna get back on in. And this will be the second Aegis going into the hands of Mansaf. I'm sure it will be into the hands of Taz.
Is it? I mean, he's a transformation hero, and Buyback doesn't have... Yep, they're gonna give it to him. Awkward, because you kind of don't like giving the DK the Aegis. You know, if you transform, you die with it, it's kind of useless. Your melee form is not as good, but... I don't know how I feel about this. Now, Buyback, if you kill the Earth Spirit, you have a big opening, because he doesn't have Buyback. Living up to his name, that man.
He does love to use him. Worked out nicely in that fight, of course. Came back in to make a little bit of a difference and did secure it for the whole entire squad. But they've got up through the Twin Gate. They might just run straight in towards Lou Riz. He's able to get the blink off towards the sides. I love the buybacks. Thinks about going for the chase right now as Russell's is going to pursue for more with the trees. Actually seen it. Meanwhile, though, down to the south side, Flaming Lasso. He's going to try and cliff Pampu, but it's a Marcy, so he should be able to roll away. Never mind. I love buybacks going to roll into him instead. They will be able to bring him down. Meanwhile, up towards the north, Lou Riz goes to the BKB TB out, and he will make it.
By the way, for so long, I've been looking at Pampu trying to build this BKB. Like, the poor guy. Every time I click on him, he's 200 gold closer, but he's still mild. Like, he's got 2 components, but he's been working on it for, I think, up more than 10 minutes now.
Yes, one of those things where it's like, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's just... You get there eventually, but not as soon as you really want. For the high ground push, it's coming already here at Tomo. Glyph has been expended, going to drag the creeps back, but with the Roshan banner there, this catapult is here to stay.
Yeah, but luckily Pegasus hits 15 just now, so it does have the Ice Vortex cooldown reduction, which is really good at defending these buildings. Trying to go for it here, need to bring that banner down. Okay.
Jump on towards Taz. Heals though from the Pugler from behind. Not going to be easy to get him down whatsoever. Jump on in. Flaming Lasso's there on towards Pegasus. If you kill the AA, it's a huge target. It's has to buy back right now. Eclipse has already been expended. Quite defensively as well, so they're not going to have that big ultimate for this coming fight. I think Elder Dragon Form is probably going to run out soon, but it doesn't matter. They've got the set of barracks. They just back out.
Doesn't seem like they were too committed to like starting the fight on Rogue Squad. So the buyback from the AA is not great. You'd love it if you can like use it in a black hole on RP or something happens. Rogue Squad, no one wants to fight. Oh, they're smoking up. Now they feel like they have an opening.
Yeah, they want to try and push out of the base. Maybe
Chili.
actually make that buyback worth anything.
Okay.
Isla. So Flaming Lasso is still on cooldown for another 20 seconds right now. Probably just going to wait for that, and I could definitely see Mansaf go for another move.
Mind you that they still have the Aegis on the DK, so they're like, we want to fight. We don't care if we lose a fight so much, because we're on the enemy side of the map and we have huge advantages anyway. And I'm not sure what Rogue Squad expects to find where they are, because they seem like they just went out to smoke and to farm. Okay.
Smoke out to find 3 bounty runes.
That's a good one though, to be fair.
Big bounty.
It's a lot of money.
That's probably more than the Ancient Apparition buyback.
For the team, yes. For him personally, no. Honestly, I'm surprised he still doesn't have a Agonist Shard. At this point, it's like just buy it. It's such a good item. But I'm surprised. He's a Grandmaster, obviously the better player than me by miles, but a confusing decision for me for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if it feels like it's even worth at this point just selling the 1 just to buy it now.
Yeah.
It feels like a team fight's about to come their way, and it is a huge bonus, like you were saying. But the tier 3's gone. Jump forwards, Flame and Lasso. It lands on towards the Luna. They control them up. Ice Blast comes in too late, and they've already lost their carry. They lose another one as well. No buybacks to be seen here on the side of Rogue Squad, as Pegasus also gets caught out. He too will fall. Lee Russ able to get back to the safety of the base there, even with the Magnetize on top of him, but the right click's raining in towards Cessa, and he's trying to bring down Isla, but he can't even kill the support Batrider, just too damn durable. They get the grab on towards the Timbersaw right outside his fountain. It is 4 people dead at Tomo, not a single buyback to be seen, and there it is. GG called, and it's a 2-0 win going the way of Mansfa.
again, it was a decent performance from Rogue Squad. I thought the draft really favored them, and they were like ahead for a good portion of the game. Starting from that first blood where they were able to get a team wipe for losing 3 people. Like, there's a lot for Rogue Squad to be happy about, but there's still that communication issue where we see some guy jumps in, another guy doesn't.